All right, everyone. Welcome back to a packed house this week for the PRL Week in Review. I'm driver number 3, Cameron Arntz.
Driver of the 24, Dakota Nichols.
Driver of the 29, James Jackson.
And driver of the 15, Chris Ellis.
All right, Talladega, regular season finale. What do we all think?
Dega's gonna
well-oiled machine. Go ahead, Dakota.
Dega's gonna Dega. It was a great race until it wasn't. All the things you can say about Dega, it can be said.
Dega.
Yeah, it was a very Talladega this time around.
Very much so.
Yeah, no, it was a potential for some bubble drama. If we got Devin across the line first, that would have created a little bit of chaos. But for you, especially Chris, being there on the bubble on the cut line, so I know you were probably watching where that 60 was with bated breath all night.
Yeah, that was a couple times he got up to the lead where I was paying very close attention.
You should have heard Brandon during that entire race. Where's Devin? Where's Devin?
Yeah, I was actually just going to mention that. Brandon's, after his second wreck, his goal was to just ride in the back, and Devin led a lap, and I just see the name coming up through the board. That game plan changed real quick.
No chill. Absolutely.
I just lost the draft during a long run, and I heard that he had taken the lead, and I was like, man, it would be right as I lose the draft, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think we can get into the quick highlight there, and then if I can find, there it is. So we started off the race with a little tribute to my father, Jim Jackson. We raced Sunday. That was 1 year from the accident that nearly took his life. So put him out front, followed the old man around for a lap before we got this thing underway.
Watch us struggle to keep it 4 wide.
It was a very impromptu tribute, and it was executed pretty damn well for what it was, I would say.
On the fly, if you will.
I really appreciate you guys participating and letting us do that. But then we got underway.
Honestly.
Then we got underway with the Ed Tucker on the pole.
Ed's always fast at Talladega. He famously won a night Talladega race. I'll let you figure out how that happens.
That sounds like poor league management to me, but yeah. So
hey now.
As you can see, the top working as it would all night long. You got DJ and Steven pushing past Ed. Ed did not lead a lap from the pole,
Which was surprising.
And then you got the usual suspect, that 24 up top, working his way up too.
Ed was so close. He was so close to just clipping that left rear right there. Oh. Dang.
Yeah, the three of us right there, me, Brandon, and Ed, we were trying to figure out how to get together early, and John had a run, and there's a lot of things happening too quick for that to happen.
Tell you what, it was intimidating seeing the 4 blue bumpers when they would get lined up. I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of the 4 blue bumpers, we had Dakota falling through the field at one point in the middle, trying to let him in, and Brandon just didn't let him in because he wasn't paying attention for the blue bumper.
So we get to lap 11. DJ, after leading, gets shuffled back, gets a little help from Ed and Jim, and goes for a spin for our first caution of the night.
Which I'm glad we had some calls on, because without the calls, we don't know that happens. So
yeah, I had thought about throwing it, and I was about a second from doing it when you did, Cam.
Yeah, it would have come out quicker, but I had some technical difficulties with my stream deck, but I got it out eventually.
Yeah, watching that as they got to the trial there, it looked like he just tried to give a little bit of a bump draft, a little bit too late going into the turn, right as that car gets as light as it's going to be. And it's going to lift those tires up and spin around. Now here come all the leaders down pit.
Yeah, everybody on lap 12 if it were to go green from here, it would have been a stretch to make it a one stop, but it would have been doable.
Yep, we debated it for about 2 seconds till we realized that we had cars out front and wouldn't be able to make that work if we wanted to lead laps.
Then big one, number one. Kyle Jackson and Chase Greer get together, and in comes the field.
Yeah, this was a really difficult one to avoid with cars spinning up and down the track kind of simultaneously here. It did create a little bit of a path in the middle of the track. You'll see some cars can drive right through the center there, but a lot of good cars getting collected back there towards the back. A lot of fast guys were back there kind of hanging out. AJ had just been in that accident earlier. He was kind of chilling, waiting until he could get back up towards the front and got included in there.
Yeah, I know, Cameron, you blew through your box on the first attempt at pitting. I came back and topped off, so we were both back there for that. We both luckily made it through. But yeah.
Thanks for giving me credit. I think that was a strategy call.
Oh, Ed wanted me to mention it, so you'll this wreck, and if you'll just notice in every wreck after this how Ed somehow doesn't hit anything. It's a trip.
Ed does a good job threading the needle, not panicking there as he gets through off the back bumper of off of Dakota's rear view there. And Jim almost makes it through.
Ooh.
So close. That gap closed up so fast on.
Rips the left front off. And then from Cameron, one more view.
You'll see me just hit the brakes.
Hey, that's why you run in the back. That's why you run in the back early on. You know this is going to happen.
You can't hit anything if you're...
That's right. And
I
it's
will
good.
say it was still sketch getting through there.
Oh yeah, they're still wrecking right now. Then we hit pit road again, topping off pretty much everybody. You'll see that the only car that stays out is yours truly to get my 3 points or 3 laps led bonus point. Trying to increase that gap, make sure Jared couldn't catch me on the evening for third in the points.
Yeah, I believe this may be the pit cycle where there was an incident in the pits. I know I got turned around during one of these pit cycles.
It probably was that because I didn't catch that.
Okay, so yeah, there was an incident in the pits there. Fortunately, we all got away without too much.
Can't say the same for Dakota as he blows a motor.
Look away. Blows the motor mid-pack.
Oh,
Rookie.
man.
Look at this rookie.
I saw the
man.
smoke and I just go, who blew up?
Very fortunate you were able to roll it back to the pits, Dakota, because that could have been a 2.5, 3 minute tow.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I was kind of worried when I came to a stop that I was just going to have to tow, but luckily it decided it wanted to go, so.
Yeah, one of those impacts that you're going to see from this view is me just piling into the side of you there as you slid down the... Nowhere for us to...
Once again, on board Cameron aren't here, as you're going to see a puff of smoke and then scatter. And that's the risk of running nose to tail with all your teammates, is something like that happens, and then all 4 of you are collecting X's.
Yep, especially when you got Dakota, who only has one pedal on his down by his feet.
I tried to dart up to the top, but I as soon as Brandon went to shoot under me, I lost all power and I just stopped, basically.
Same thing.
Yeah, when an engine lets go like that in the middle of the pack, there's not much you can...
No.
And here comes the field, and same strategy for Jim Jackson this time, as he'll stay out to get those 3 laps led and get that bonus point. Pick up one more point against yourself and Brandon there, Chris. Kind of hedging for a potential Devin win.
The Talladega season finale, I think that it gives us exactly what we want, especially a point situation like that. I mean, it just makes it all hectic.
Oh yeah, what chaos! Which when I saw that schedule when you first released it, that was like the first thing I said, that putting this race at this slot was diabolical, and I still agree.
If it's good enough for NASCAR,
I love it, but it's diabolical.
Ed and DJ get together here for our 5th caution of the night, and DJ, close call for Jim, as DJ tries to right the ship.
Yeah, that's got to be. I think that's the 3rd one we've seen him wrapped up in so far in this region.
Yeah.
So really difficult night for DJ.
Yeah, that's probably both fast repairs gone at this point.
I would think so, yeah. Everyone hits pit road. Brandon gets the lucky dog after losing the draft. Griffin leading us in. I'm sorry, misspoke. Here's our 5th caution, and it's our question mark on the night. Devin, who had led before this and got shuffled back and tagged, put it in the fence.
Everyone did a good job. Yeah.
That could have been massive in the tri-oval. And
Yeah,
that too, to keep a hold of it as long as he did.
Yeah, he didn't even go all the way around. He managed to keep it going in the right direction.
And we head to lap 83 for the second big one. Ooh, sketchy push there from Dakota. But it's going to be Steven Parker, Ed Tucker, and Griffin Deere. And here comes the field.
Jim just barely missing his teammate.
Hold that thought. Because while Jim misses the initial wreck, Ed has other plans for him. Just keeps coming. Just keeps coming.
Oh, no.
Oh, my good. No.
Unfortunate. Under caution, that spotter's not telling him anything.
So.
How much speed did Jim carry into that outside wall?
All of it. Yes. He carried
bounced
speed.
off of that wall so far.
Gets by the highlighter yellow Griffin Deer, and then Ed says, "Enough of you."
So that's how Ed didn't have any turn. Okay.
That was when he said he didn't have any steering.
Yeah. And then 5 to go here. 4 wide. 4 wide Dega is 4 wide Dega. John Bell, Devin, and Ed Tucker get together, and Jim.
Just sandwiched him.
Tough break for Jared as he gets collected in it.
Yeah, and you see me in the 15 there. I just shot all the way down to the bottom of the apron. I wanted to nowhere near this one.
It's a safe play. Jared tags hard on the inside wall.
Yeah, that was a big hit for him. He was able to spin it around and keep going. I think he ended up using a fast repair there and got back in.
And then our final restart, a natural green-white checkered. 3 teammates versus 2 teammates plus a little alliance with Miguel here as we do a double teammate restart. Top to bottom, bottom to top.
Yeah, you see that bottom lane gets going first. As you see the 3 cars on the bottom line get lined up a little bit more tightly. That third car still trailing behind on the outside line. As they get bunched up though you'll see the outside line starting to build up some momentum.
And then a panic move here out of Griffin as DJ puts it 3 wide. Griffin went to get more room, had a run, and put me 3 wide. So there ended our shot at the win.
Honestly, did not want to see that as a leader with Dakota behind me. I needed you guys to fight us as aggressively as you could.
And then Steven Parker and Ed get together. They go spinning.
Just couldn't get to the caution quick enough. Took the white.
Take the white back out front.
Yeah, those top 4 cars really starting to break away from the rest of the pack there. Dakota trying to get a nose inside there on you.
I don't know if he was doing that or we were just trying not to wreck, I think.
No, we come out of 2 and I told Cameron, I said, you better just hold what you got because I'm not letting off.
Oh, man.
Just door banging all the way around this 2.5 mile super speedway. And Kyle, Jackson, and Griffin get together. And once again, here comes the field.
The field comes with them, and you can see just why we had to update the results with all the cars spinning down the pit road.
And all that for another Dakota Nichols win, as we'll take a couple of replays of the incidents. Kyle up into Griffin, Griffin into Chris Ellis, Miguel Rodriguez, Miguel back up across the track. Griffin with a nice little save to manage, I think, 8th. So, but yeah, John Bell involved. Here comes Miguel coming back across the track. Kyle, Kendo, and Jared. Huge hits.
Wow, just hit the wall a ton there in the trio.
And here comes the 70.
Oh,
Full speed. He's going to cross that finish line.
Jim's trying to make the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, the white flag's out, not the yellow. Keep that thing mashed.
Yeah.
Going backwards for about 900 feet.
Hey, crossing the line's crossing the line.
Here comes Jared, and Kyle gets a piece of John. Big hit for those two.
Just massive hits for both Kyle and Jared into the outside wall there. Safer barrier doing its job. Both of those drivers able to walk away under their own power.
I noticed Brandon with some major wreck avoidance there. He just lets off the gas and gains 8 spots because of that.
Huge hit for Kyle Kendall. Yeah, had a lot of cars.
Kendall with some heads up driving though, driving across the line, ends up getting himself an extra point.
A lot of cars cross that pit line, and that's a black flag we can't clear. That's like you said, Cameron. That's why we had to reset the finish manually. But at the end of the day, it's Dakota Nichols over Cameron Arndt by 0.03. Another close finish at a super speedway, and win number 6 for you, Dakota.
Unfortunately, to the demise of everyone else.
Yes, everyone.
Hey, this one by just a gnat's eyelash.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was close.
No.
It was close for first and second on regular season point or playoff points. So this is a big help for your little gap there.
Yeah, and I didn't come into this race expecting to win. I was talking to you guys before the show. I like to say, oh, I won 6 races, but it's Dega, so
yeah,
anything could have happened.
Super Speedway merchant winning both super speedways.
Yeah, I mean, he'd only have 4 wins if not for the super speedways.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, really the Ricky Stenhouse of the PRL series.
That's what I was saying.
All right. With that, we can move into our playoff reseeding. As we mentioned, Dakota with a slight gap over the field, plus 47 in first place. Then it gets a little tighter. Cameron, myself, 12 and 6 above the cut line. Really tight. 4th tied Jared and Griffin. Jared gets the nod as the 4th place finisher in the regular season. Doesn't really mean anything right now, but that's where we stand. Then it's Stephen Parker, Kyle Kendall, Kyle Jackson, Miguel Rodriguez, Jim Jackson, Brandon Haire, and yourself, Chris Ellis, all tied for 10th back there. What do we think as we see this first round of the playoffs?
I think outside of me, the fact that we run a whole season and 2nd through 12th is within a race, that's insane.
I don't want to pat myself on the back for the point standings, or the point format, but I think it did its job this season versus last.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Keeping it really tight among those competitors, especially up there in that top 4 behind Dakota. Really, really tight racing for those positions there. Love seeing it.
Seeing these points reset makes me a little frustrated. I haven't done any Homestead prep yet. So that's going to be important to kind of put all my eggs in the Roval basket, it seems.
Yeah, put your eggs somewhere.
Unfortunately, that's where I put my eggs after Watkins Glen. So
Sweet, I'm gonna put my eggs everywhere else. Y'all can deal with that race. Only one of you can get the points.
Then we can look at top 5s real quick. Cameron, regular season champion of the top 5s with 9.
Hey, not right. Oh, okay. Actually, I was like, don't put that evil on me.
yeah, we know that.
I'm not the regular season champion.
Yes, and for those of you not privy, FNX series regular season champion missed the cut. Cameron, PRL season 1 regular season champion, missed the finals cut. Your turn, Dakota.
Yep, go for it. Somehow with a 47 with a 47 point lead.
Somebody get this man some NyQuil, and he can sleep through the races again.
Yeah, I know a couple guys that know where Dakota lives. We can do this.
Hey, they're gonna go cut my internet line, man.
Hey, whatever gets the job done. Top 10s. 3 of us had 11. Chris, you broke into the top 10 with that. I think the run at Kansas. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Finished, I think, 8th in Kansas.
Yeah,
maybe,
so
9th,
there you go.
something like that. Yeah.
And, Jim tied you there at Dega with his 9th place finish. But yeah, And then lap leaders, as per usual and per expected, Dakota 500 plus laps led. Then Cameron, myself, and Stephen Parker all over 150. A little jump down. Brody Moore hasn't run a race with us since Charlotte and finishes 6th in laps led. Chase Greer made a rare appearance back with us there at Dega. Got a couple more laps led. But yeah, that's what we've got for stats. We can start talking playoffs. Chris, we're not going to do a full formal interview with you because you're with us right now. But welcome to the playoffs. First PRL season, and you make your appearance. What are your thoughts? What's your outlook headed into this 3-race stint?
Hey, first, thanks very much. Excited to be a part of the playoffs. I will say it's really cool to be tied back there in a 3-way tie between me, Brandon, and Jim. I enjoy racing with both of those guys. So I, don't have any unrealistic expectations that we're all of a sudden going to make a huge charge to the front and win the next 3 races. Hope to bring home some good, clean finishes, maybe get a top 5 or 2 before the season's out. And in the season that hasn't quite gone my way so far, with my head held high, knowing that I at least made the playoffs, and that we can try to make a little bit deeper run than might be expected.
I think you hold your head high going into this. Martinsville is just broad, just looking at me here for you. You survive Miami and the Roval, do decent there. Survive Martinsville, I think you got a chance. I think anything's possible here.
Hey, I like the Roval. Call me crazy, but I actually enjoy racing
My
the
guy.
Roval. I didn't say I was good at it. I said I enjoy it.
That's all
There's
that matters.
2 very different things. I'll be terrible, but I have fun at it.
Keep the thing pointed, man. There's gonna be attrition.
That's it.
We're running that 19 layout with the double, like, in and out crossover. So that wall reaches out and grabs people all the time. So
I forgot we were doing that layout. That's right.
have you been practicing
All of a
the
sudden,
25
it's
layout?
25.
Yeah. Okay, we just got confirmation Stephen Parker will not be joining us. So just real quick, we'll touch on his season. I'll pop the Chiron up and we can just touch on it. First year for him, he ran a couple holiday dash races with us though, right? I think.
Yeah.
Got that win in the All-Star race and then followed it up with the Richmond win where he dominated. I know Dakota is probably one you feel like got away from you too, but at least 143 laps he led there. He earned that dub.
No, I do feel like it got away from me, but boo-hoo, I have 6 instead of 7. So
Yeah.
So he ended up leading.
That, James.
Yeah, he ended up leading 165 laps on the season. Go with his 5 top 5s and 7 top 10s, and the 2 wins. So he vaults himself. I think he was 7th. Is that correct in regular season points behind Kyle Kendall? But with the playoff points he earned,
Yes.
He vaults to 6th minus 5 to the cut.
Mm-hmm.
So good season for Steven. Excited to race against him the rest of the way. He's been fast on the intermediates. I would expect him to contend at Homestead. And if he gets through, if he makes up those 5 points, I would expect him to be good at Texas and Chicagoland.
Oh, for sure. If he makes the cut, I mean, the guy's so good at intermediates. I think he's got a real shot at it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just be about managing Dover if he does make the cut.
Oh yeah.
Didn't mean to cut you off, Chris. Race you're looking forward to as we head to.
Honestly, if I have to pick one race that I'm looking forward to most in this upcoming round, I've been doing a lot of work on kind of the 1.5 mile intermediate style tracks. So I'm excited to go back to like a Homestead and see how some of the lessons that I've been learning running a lot of the officials, especially like at Kansas last week, and trying some new things that I've been learning to see if maybe I can close the gap a little bit between me and the closest guys around me.
That'd be a good start. You get a good finish at Miami, and you like running the Roval, win the war of attrition there, win the war of attrition in Martinsville, and like I said before, I mean that's a real doable. Everybody's within a race, so
Yeah, it's very possible. So I'm going to go out there and give it my best, and I really am excited for Homestead. Though I think that's going to be a good race for me after some, like I said, some learning and improvements that I've been doing on those 1.5-mile style tracks.
Yeah, no, it seems like a lot, 17 points, but with the Roval and Martinsville, it's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. If you go a couple top fives in this round, you could make up some ground. Get a little help, especially if we have the smaller fields that we've had a little bit down the stretch here. But you could definitely make it interesting. Make Martinsville something to watch.
Yeah, could be really fun. Put myself in a position to do my own Hell Melon, right? Is that illegal in our league? You know what? Never mind.
Yes.
Don't answer that. We'll find
Yes.
Find
don't
out
get
after.
me
Cross
ideas.
that
I'm
bridge when we
hey.
get there.
If you're here, Miguel, I'm looking at you. That is illegal.
Miguel used the wall a little bit at Homestead last year, but
bet.
Oh no, I was just talking about that every short track. He tries to just ride the wall all the way around during practice at least once. That's why he always has the fastest lap going into qualifying.
Gotcha. No,
It doesn't hurt. It doesn't really hurt to do it in practice.
No, I don't care.
I told these guys at North Wilkesboro, I put myself in position to try it, and I was like, "Come take this win away from me," and then I spun in 3 coming to the white, so didn't get to do it. But
Darn.
So I don't. Do we have Brandon yet? We
should.
If you are listening, Brandon, we are ready for you.
If you're not, we can grab Jim real quick and do.
Yeah, I can grab him in here. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Nope. We got Brandon. Okay. Here comes Brandon.
Okay. All right. We'll start with Brandon as that's
coming in hot.
coming in hot.
Brandon.
What's up, guys? Hang on.
All right. We
Let me know
gotta
if
do a little bit of tweaking here, but we'll be all right. Tweak. I don't know why it moves the people the way it moves them, but does weird things with it.
Discord doing Discord things. Oh, apparently I'm Chris now.
Yes, and Chris is Dakota.
Oh,
Chris, how does it
you
feel
want
to
to switch?
Sir?
I've never felt so fast in my entire life.
Can y'all see me?
Yes, we got you.
Yeah, we can
cool.
see.
Cool.
Okay. Crazy the way it just moves people around and does whatever it wants with them. Okay, we're gonna make you are, and we'll do all this, and then we'll move to Jim, and it'll be a totally different setup, like it was with Griffin last time.
Yep.
We have 2 Camerons. I love it.
And no Dakotas, just the way it should be.
This is perfect. This is the way it should be.
Yeah, keep it.
I'll take all of Dakota's ones.
Giving Chris back to Chris.
I will give the ego that Dakota doesn't have.
Oh, no, drop the ego, man. No.
And Dakota, we will make, surprisingly enough, Dakota. Maybe.
I wish I could see me, but it won't show me.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm too close or too far.
If you click on James's stream, you should be able to see yourself then.
Yeah, if you view it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you got us.
My camera. Oh no, you got it. Never
And
mind.
all right, close enough.
So, Brandon, while we're getting this set up technically, going into the playoffs, you are currently in a 3-way tie for 10th place between myself and Jim Jackson. How do you feel going into these playoffs, racing against competitors like ourselves, and what are you looking forward to in the upcoming 3-race stint?
It's pretty good. Me and Chris, we actually drafted really well together at Talladega. So we came from the back and we were both out of the draft and we made it work and got back through theirs. But the next few races, I need to practice more. Homestead, I can go ahead and throw Roval in the trash, burn it, set it on fire.
You want to do
Well,
it before the race?
Well,
Maybe
that's-
Martinsville will go my way.
Like that's like your opinion, man. Like
Oh, we'll see what happens after that one. See whose opinion is who.
Or maybe I'll just, I don't know. Maybe I'll, like you said, Tristan, just make it. Griffin's been having some bad luck. He gets wrecked like the last 5 laps of every race, it seems like.
couldn't even avoid it at Dega. He just managed to point the thing to the finish line better than some of the other guys that were in that wreck.
And it's actually sort of my fault. I came behind him so fast, and I made like 2 decisions at one time. One was go around him, and one was get behind him. And I done neither one. I just hit him.
You were trying to help, but you were also trying not to help. So
Yeah, I froze.
everything happened so quick going into 3 at Dega. So
I was just happy to be there. I was a lap down at one point and got everything back right. Got to the front. Devin was making me super nervous, so I don't know. I was just happy to be there and trying to go forward. I've ruined it for both of us, I think.
that's right. He ruined it for me a lap before going into that corner, so we're all good.
What do you?
No, not you. Him, Griffin.
Oh,
Griffin ruined
okay.
it for me. Yeah, no.
Fuck
Yeah. All right, so we're heading to Homestead. You've got 7 top 10s. I would assume a number of them on the mile and a half's bad job out of me to not know exactly what track's top 10s. What are your thoughts to erase the 17-point deficit and make it the final 4?
Making Final Four, I don't know. It might not be. I'm not going to say it's not going to be a challenge, but making a Homestead, having a good finish coming out of there, just surviving the Roval and surviving Martinsville is going to be key. I mean, maybe that closes that gap enough to where. So do I have to be top 4 coming out of Martinsville?
Yes.
Oh man, it's gonna be awful. I need to wreck some people. Well, 2 of them are my teammates, so that kind of makes it. That'll make it really awkward.
Wait a minute, that's a strategy I hadn't considered yet. Hold on.
Oh man, I don't know. Somebody's got to have a bad day. Jared's got to have some bad days. Maybe I can like call his boss and get him to work out of town again, make him miss a couple of races.
There may be some
No, I mean,
just there because I have the Homestead curse, and then for the Roval, Watkins Glen happened. So
Yeah, we could use another spin crash into the chicane. That'd be fine with me.
There's not a Chase Elliott style crash into the wall, like a Kevin Harvick style crash into the wall.
well, Homestead. I think I'm all right at Homestead. Martinsville's going to be kind of stay up front and don't lose track position. Oh man, I'm getting better at road courses. With running the GT3 League and running FNX, we've done pretty good at Watkins Glen.
Yes, congrats on that. That was a good run for you.
Thanks to some people having emergencies and
Yeah, well,
things like that.
you were still going to run 3rd. You did a great job.
So I mean, I'm getting better. I don't know if I'll definitely. Maybe I think I'll get top 5. I think I've been that much better anyway. Dakota's gonna be good. Cam, you, Griffin. But any of y'all have a bad day, have a mistake or something, I should be there to get a top 5 and make a run at it anyway.
Yeah, like we talked a couple weeks ago with Jared, he fresh off of his top 5 at the Glen. Half the battle is just keeping it between the lines and pointed the right way. If you do that, people around you aren't going to do that, and it's just you do that, you're probably going to get a good finish.
At the Roval, you survive, you get a top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I needed to run a little practice on the river because I don't know the layout very well.
Well, apparently it's got a double back under cross chicane something or another from 2019 that I didn't know about until earlier. So be on the lookout for.
They're going to tell you the day of.
No,
You'll learn in turn one where you're going.
Day of. If I'm changing something the day of, it's getting changed back to the oval.
so
Not that bad.
Well, hey, that wouldn't be so bad for you, Brandon. You finished last time we were at Charlotte. You did sixth there, so not bad on those mile-and-a-half oval.
Yeah, I'm very average. I'll
No.
finish mid-pack.
No, your problem is, and it's a running
I
joke.
don't want to talk about my problem. We're not
Brandon
gonna
will
discuss-
run. Brandon will run top 5 the whole time at a mile and a half, and then go 90 miles an hour down pit road.
I
This
need
guy.
a thing like where it limits my speed.
He doesn't need
He
a
wants to go
T-Rex car. He doesn't
fast.
need anything like that. He needs a pit speed limiter. That's it.
Yep. You need that coach. You need that coach in your ear saying 7 green, telling you keep
No.
it under the RPMs.
But now it hasn't happened the last 3 races. I have practiced pit road entry, and so far it hasn't bit me in the ass.
sounds like Jim, his first mile and a half last year when we did PRL at Vegas. He had, I think, 9 pit road speeding penalties at Vegas.
Dude, I cannot figure out how to stay in the middle of the screen, and they just drive me crazy.
Alrighty. Well, anybody got anything else for Brandon before we go to Jim and then Miguel?
Best of luck. And if you're gonna wreck anybody, wreck Cam and not me.
Yeah, who's closer, Jared?
Hey, remember who's been helping you through the FNX playoffs.
Oh,
That's
that's
all I
true.
gotta
That's
say.
true.
That's all I
Hey,
gotta
that's
say.
that's my drafting partner tomorrow. I can't do nothing to him.
Oh,
No, Dakota winning is as annoying as it is probably not a bad thing for you. It's Cameron, myself, Jared, and Griffin that are hanging by that cut line. Dakota's gonna have to miss races to miss the cut. So
I can make that
Just-
happen.
I would-
let's
yeah,
make
that'd be
that
great,
happen. Let's
too.
make it happen.
Yeah. That's it. Oh shit!
That's all we need, dude. I'll put you in the top 4 if you get on the line or something like.
I'll give his sister $100 to just go cut every wire that man has.
well,
Oh man,
we appreciate you waiting for us to get this thing rolling and hanging out with us for a little bit tonight. And best of luck as you head to these next 3.
Oh yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks, Brandon.
see ya.
Okay. Let's go to this one because I know this one works for now, and we can see what kind of mess we get into when we bring in my dad.
All right. In the meantime, if anything bad happens to Dakota between now and the next handful of races,
You saw nothing, you heard nothing.
I was about to say, let's hope there was nobody involved in the investigation watching tonight's stream. Brandon's going to have a few difficult things to explain.
Hey, there'll be like 11 suspects. It's okay. You got a 1 in 11 shot.
Hold on, I can pull up the suspect list. Hold on. Okay, so it's everyone under the 24 is on that suspect.
We're gonna need alibis for every single one.
Yes, we're all gonna have a story that we're gonna follow, and then they're gonna have to put us all in jail.
They can't stop us all. All right, my dad's sitting there in the waiting room. If we want to pull him in,
ready?
Yep.
Let's bring him in.
Brennan said he's also number 27. I don't know what he was on there, but
He was number 28. I was gonna point it out after the stream, but I look every time for the typo, and I found it, but I wasn't gonna point it out till the
dang
end.
it.
that's all right.
Dang it. All right, so we've got a little bit of a mess again. We're going to figure this out.
Gosh, where?
I don't know why it doesn't.
Can you even hear me?
We got you, yes.
Okay.
Hey, Jim, we can hear you. Right now, we are part of a digital sliding puzzle.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that we're working on to try to get us
Discord.
where we can...
Loves being easy. Oh, yeah, you got the wrong headphones on.
No, I had my other ones on because I had to charge my phone up some
Gotcha.
because my phone was going dead, and your headphone stuff goes in the same jack. So
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so Dakota is left and right. This is a mess. Why is Discord like this? If anyone's got another setup that would work for this that they know of,
It's
drop a note in the chat and we'll figure something else out moving forward.
it's a mess, just like all your technical difficulties.
Yes, those can be a mess. Good Lord. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Large and in charge.
And Super Bowl, I feel like Zordon.
All right.
I don't know. Okay, wait, hold on. How old is this group? That might be. I might have aged myself a little bit with some.
I don't know it, but it feels Star Trek-y or something like that. So that's why I don't know it.
Power Rangers. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
For the,
All right.
That's for the millennials out
That the Wonder Twin powers activate.
there. No, it's morphing time. No, Wonder Twins. Now they were part of the Justice League. I watched them on
Justice
Justice
League.
Friends on Cartoon Network back in the day. Now those I really enjoyed them.
Chris.
She would always be a pterodactyl and he would be like a bucket of water.
I don't remember
Yeah, I
that
know
well. I
what you're
just
talking about.
remember
That
the
reference I got. I don't know what you're talking about, but the bucket of water and the pterodactyl I get. So
Thank you, Family Guy, for making references like that part of our life too.
Keeping culture alive.
All
Better
right,
worse.
look at that.
all right, we got Jim in the house.
And in the middle. Look at that. And it only took 10 minutes. Hey, Jim, how are you?
good. I'll be in the wall in a second, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, you magnet for the Rex Sunday night. Ed
Yeah,
crossed
afternoon.
5-6 lanes to get you on the backstretch.
Yeah, I was watching a little bit of your weekend review there and saw some of those. Saw some of them when it was happening too. A couple of them I got real close to slipping through, but then
Yeah,
it got me.
that first one with DJ, you were about a foot from clearing it. Tagged you
Yeah.
out. But second season, second playoff appearance. Not as hot of a start with the win last year, but a good start to the season, and that carried you.
Yeah, and as everybody knows, well, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people know that I have got no sprinkles from my wife for my lack of abilities this year.
Yes, call it out.
man.
Call it
She
out.
gives me no love. She won't even let me drive the car at the house now. She'll be like, "Don't get on that
Jesus.
car. You can't drive." I'll be like, "You going to mow? Well, you can mow out there. You don't have to hit anything out there. You're all right."
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
That's a rough game. But like James had talked about the wife race, and I'm like, "Yeah, let's get you in there, girl. Come on,
Yeah.
show me up."
Yeah, for
See how
sure.
easy it is.
Super
It's
easy.
so weird to not be able to feel the speed and not be able to know how much too fast you're going into every corner. You do get used to it a little bit though. I'm starting to get more of a feel for it, but yeah.
yeah. I think on iRacing, it's all with the eyes.
Much good
You got
news.
to be able to see speed.
Good news with Dad's broken face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely part of my struggle. I should probably have my other glasses on so I can just sit here and talk to you guys, right? But whatever.
Well, Jim, you and I have a view of a lot of these incidents at Talladega this past week that these other guys didn't have, and that's that we were kind of hanging out towards the back of the pack. A lot of the stuff was unfolding in front of us. I don't know about you, but I felt like I was just laying back and kind of letting these young guns be young guns and do all the bump drafting and 3 wide and 4 wide racing, and was going to wait and see what happened. Was that kind of your plan early on in the race?
My plan is to just try to stay up with everybody. It seems like when I try to stay out of the thing, I just fall laps down. So my goal, I just try to stay up with the guys as much as I can. And, when it comes to it, you just have to try to drive through whatever's happening in front of you. So I can't, like James will tell me, just take it easy back there. But I've got a right foot, and that's really all I got. The loud pedal is my friend.
Like Cameron said about Dakota, Jim has one pedal in the rig.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, Jim? You tell the wife. I will back you here. when I passed you at North Wilkesboro, I remember looking in my mirror and I told Cameron, I said, Jim's faster than me. He's about to run me over.
I was trying to watch your line a little bit, and it's easier when you are traveling behind somebody and they're fast, and like you found on me is a little sketchy because you don't know when I'm going to slap the wall or when I'm going to catch the apron too much and slide back up. But like I knew you were going to stay true. And yeah, there was a couple of times I thought, man, I'm climbing up in him. I better back out because I never want to wreck you guys because you guys are fighting for something that you want. I'm here for fun more than not. I mean, obviously I want to win stuff, but I'm not going to, and James gets on me sometimes. Hey man, you're in this group too. Just go, don't make them go around you, but I don't want to screw people up that are fighting for something bigger
listen,
than what I'm fighting for.
I agree with James. When you figured it out, I was like, holy crap, he is actually faster than me right now. I'm loving it. I loved it.
And to touch on North Wilkesboro, that's when you were still having your constant internet issues, Dakota. So like, I know he about took you out the one time because you just disappeared for half a corner in front of him, and he's like, "All right, I got to bail out at this point. It's going to look bad." And I know he followed it up at Richmond, following you around the same way. Probably maybe not as fast as he was at North Wilkesboro, but he's new to it. But he's no slouch, and he will figure it out the more time he gets to put into it, I think.
Oh, yeah, you give him something to follow. I mean, you got it. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely helps. And, when I do the ghost car, when I'm practicing just goofing by myself, that ghost car is kind of like a rabbit out front, but it's a mean rabbit because when you fall behind, you go extra hard to try to catch them, and then you end up throwing yourself into the wall or whatever it might be. It's like, damn it, I just gotta ignore that guy and try to catch the lap. And I got to get better at catching landmarks and actual breaking points and let off points, things like that, so I can use the eyes and figure out where I need to be to slow down just a little bit to get into the turn and then come out better. Because I find myself plowing through a lot of the turns and just going too hot in. Where if and like with Griffin racing with us he'll be like, "You guys are carrying it to the 500 marker. Oh, I'm backing out before I even hit the 600, and then I'm touching my brakes." And I was like, "Well, how are you going 2 seconds faster than me every lap if that's what you're doing?" So that's a different game to get used to.
Right, for sure. And I seen Brandon in the chat touch on it, so I'm gonna speak on it. As far as you getting better and everything. Wasn't it within a second of like most of the field at Watkins Glen for you?
I was quick. Yeah, I was quick at Watkins Glen. I got worried because I know Griffin was behind me, and I wasn't really. I didn't want to hold him up because I know he was fighting for third, whatever he was fighting for. And I was watching him, and I was trying to shuffle through my screens to see who was behind him, where I was in that position. Because there was it Devin I was racing hard against at that
Kendall,
point?
Kyle Kendall for the bracket championship.
Kyle Kendall for the bracket. And I'm like trying to find out where he was. And man, I went in down that front straight and I carried it to the 200 marker before I hit the brakes. And I was like, son of a bitch. I mean, and you know how it is. As soon as you start to skid, it's over, and you can't hardly stop them once they break traction. So
well, yeah, especially
I hate that wall,
especially into turn one because you hop that little curb over the top and onto the ledge, and you lose 200 feet of braking there just in your little bunny hop, and at that point it's done for.
Then I came after I got my fast. Of course, that's what turn one, so I got to go the whole track half speed with tires falling off to get back into the pits. I got back into the pits, and a similar thing happened shortly after that. Same type of scenario where I just wasn't paying that right amount of attention and came hot. I think through the chicane, and ended up looping it around. And then towards the end, I was running all right, but I had fallen back a lap, and I was running some good times. But man, I came around that last turn, and the ass end just kind of got loose, and it was one of those slow rotates. That's what happened. I did that one lap, and slow rotated it and slid sideways, and that pit wall was right there. I missed the pit wall, slid into the pit entrance, and didn't hit nothing. Throttled it back up and just came out of the pit entrance from the backside, without running through pits. Just looped it, did a 180, and got back on. Well, then I got a black flag for leaving pits unsafely. So I had to come in and do a black flag and or a drive through. I think it was a drive through. But then I came around that turn probably with 3 or 4 to go, and same turn and looped it. But this time I caught that outside pit wall and bounced off that pit wall, and I think I got into the 49. I mean, I came flying straight across the track as he was coming by. Just his shit. He disconnected as soon as he because he's like, well, I'm fucking done. He was done, and I had the meatball, so I had to sit there and watch for the last 3 laps, whatever it was, as you guys wrapped it up.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Dakota.
I was gonna say as they wrapped it up because you beat me. I was long gone way before you ever wrecked.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and we know you. I know you like the road courses, and I know you're constantly getting better. And like I told you about you're running your race. Griffin was telling you the same thing before you did Bennett. He had quite a gap to me and a gap behind him to Miguel, so he was just letting you know.
He wasn't pushing me. And he specifically said, "Don't worry about me. I'm not coming around here right now. You just race your race." But again, I was just trying to shuffle through those screens, and I'm a little less than dexterously when it comes to that. So far, I mean, I've got my stream deck up now. That helps me a little bit, but since James hooked that up for me. But yeah, I'm still playing the game. I'm surprised I was even able to get into this mess here.
Yeah, this is a little different than the iRacing. You didn't really get to give you the crash course today as you were working.
Right.
So we're heading the next 3 weeks: Homestead, the Roval, and Martinsville. I think obviously the Roval might be your lean as your race you're looking at.
Hoping not to Parker Klugerman it.
Hey, he finished second, man. That'd be a good night for you.
I know. No, I want to win though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like the road courses for sure. Martinsville, you say that's one of them, right?
Yeah.
Martinsville.
Yeah.
That's an aggressive short track, and we'll see how that plays out. And I don't think I've even hit Homestead yet at all, so I don't think I've ever played on that one.
We ran it. It was the season finale last season.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yeah, you led a lap or 2 under yellow, and then got run over on the restart, I think.
That might have been when my third gear wasn't shifting.
Could be.
Might have been that race, yeah.
So you're sitting -17 to the cut. What is a realistic goal for the 70 the rest of the way?
Just try to finish the races. Try to finish in the top group, not laps down. That's really my goals. It's always anybody could win one. I mean, things happen as we've seen and as we saw the other night at Talladega with the wrecks that go on. But yeah, just trying to be consistent and try to get better at staying with the pack, not falling back so early in the race, and then end up always watching my mirror for the leader is approaching. He's not in our race. That guy, I'm going to punch him out by the end of the season. Or at least get him to tell me something better than that. Make something up if he has to.
You're leading the pack.
Yeah. Yes, that's a good one. You're leading the pack. But you're in last.
Not wrong.
Yeah, we need to make a new spotter pack that's just like, don't worry about this. He doesn't matter.
Yeah. Run your the sometimes the spotter says, or even like you see it in the real NASCAR, they're like, run your own race. Well, that doesn't mean you should be on the track by yourself. No one around you for the entire 70 laps because you suck so hard, but whatever. Sometimes what I feel like, run my own race. Okay, I'm out here all by myself. Ain't a car in sight.
Wow. if nobody else has anything, we appreciate the time tonight, and congrats
cool.
on another good season, good enough to get you in the show.
Hey, Jim, as somebody locked in that 3-way tie with you, good luck in the playoffs, and looking forward to racing against you in the next few weeks.
You as well. And as far as your guys' earlier comments about who's a suspect, I've got a really small glove that I carry with me all the time. I can drop anywhere I need to.
Oh man.
And that is Jim Jackson incriminating himself live on the show. Not to be confused with James Jackson, who is not incriminating himself. Yeah, so we hope you have a good next 6 weeks with us here, and I wish the best for you as we move into this summer, where you're going to have some repairs done to yourself, not no fast repairs in real life, and hope that that goes well and you can get back with us sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll end up having to do with this next season, if I'll be able to get involved or not. We'll see how it goes, what the doc says and all that, and what needs to. I found myself on a lot of the tracks just driving with my left arm. That might be some of my problem, but whatever.
Hey, you're out there racing with a probably torn rotator cuff, so doing the best you can with that busted up frame.
Yeah.
And best of luck on all the health stuff, Jim. Hope to see you back out on the track soon.
Yeah, appreciate it. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jim.
See ya. I don't know how to shut off though, so you have to kick me out or something.
We'll kick you. We'll kick you.
I'll kick you out.
Appreciate you.
Oh, nope, he figured it out.
Oh, hey, that's a new stat we got to keep up with. You know, Jim's the first guy to make the playoffs with a torn rotator cuff. Write it down.
Let's hope
gonna go right above Dakota's stats because it's way better.
Let's hope that we don't have to add anyone else to that list.
Yeah,
we need to get one of those great shots like Cody Rhodes in the steel cage with like the huge bruise on his shoulder.
Oh yeah, there you go. I don't know. We could add some people to the list. I'm so competitive. I just want to be on that list with them. So,
all right, do it now.
We're making the list.
Do it now.
The list is being made.
I might not be able to win a race, but I can drive one with a broken ankle. Give me 5 minutes.
I don't know. It doesn't look like we have anyone in the waiting. If we've got.
Well, I know Griffin's in the chat, so if he wants to hop in, we can get him real quick.
We talked to him last episode.
Yeah, we talked.
Oh, never mind, Griffin. Don't get in here.
I'm gonna go.
Stay away.
Hold on. Who else do we need?
Miguel is
Here. Do we have a Miguel?
I don't think we have Miguel, and then we need both Kyles too. So if one of them are,
We have nobody.
We started very late, and it is getting late. So I'm not surprised by this.
Oh,
I can't click on Discord, or it'll ruin this.
The reason I'm dark. Yeah, that's the reason I'm dark, because I was on Discord.
are y'all available?
We'll give it 2 minutes. Don't say
Available.
anything by 9:55. Just roll, I guess.
Cameron, you do a lot of critiquing for not a lot of typing. I'm noticing.
Hey man, it's all the
For
way
a guy
down
that
there.
can't win at Dega, let me tell you.
All right, you're getting turned. Where's that Where's that gif of Matt Kenson? Let's Markinsville. That's gonna be you.
Markinsville?
Markinsville.
Hey, we're not talking about talking. We're talking about typing here. I never claimed to be a great talker.
Director of Linguistics, Cameron Arndt.
Yes.
Lord. Don't get him on the math.
Written linguistics. We're not doing anything
geez.
about talking.
What a disaster.
Yeah, when it comes to the enunciation, it's a completely different beast altogether.
Give me a break. I have a hearing disability.
I do these graphics at like 2:30 in the morning. What do you want from me?
You work at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little correlation there.
I guess since we're waiting, and I know Griffin's in the chat, I can ask him. How's it feel to get wrecked with 2 to go again?
It wasn't even 2 to go. It was coming to the line. Miguel about to join, Griffin says.
Griffin and wrecking after running top 5 all race is just hilarious at this point.
Okay, Kyle
Kyle's at
Kendall.
work.
Not
Yeah,
available.
Kyle's out.
All right, then we can touch on his season real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is it gonna be
Got
this
Miguel.
one?
We're ready for him as well.
It is
Let's
this one, so we'll do this real quick. Kyle Kendall, bracket challenge champion. Good for him. Locked up that playoff berth at Watkins Glen. I think he was going to point his way in about that night anyway. So,
Yeah.
But 3 top 5s, a couple early to really push himself up the point standings. 7 top 10s. I'm surprised only 5 laps led. He felt like he was up front quite a bit.
Think
Yeah.
start the season like Auto Club. We were in Pocono. I feel like he was up there at Pocono.
He finished. That was his other top 5. Was he finished 4th at Pocono?
Yeah.
Perennially running in the top 5, even if he's not leading a bunch of laps.
But I would expect him to be solid at Homestead and clean at the Roval. So
absolutely. I mean, he's going to be up there and have a shot. He's definitely one of the guys that you look for that's outside of like the top 6 or say that you're looking to be able to point his way in. I know the wild card there would be the Roval, but he was no slouch at Watkins Glen, where he won the bracket challenge, so definitely has a shot.
He wasn't the fastest at the Glen, but he kept it clean, and as Jim had his issues, as Dakota had his issues, just picked them off one by one and put himself in position to do what he needed to do. And I think at only 9 back, a night like that would go a long way to him catching up to myself, Jared, and Griffin.
Consistent, that could be huge at a track like that.
Brandon kills me, I swear.
Yep. I knew somebody was going to bring it up, and I knew it was going to be Brandon.
All right, we have Miguel, so we can bring him in, and I can play Puzzle Master again.
It's my favorite game.
Miguel.
Okay, this isn't so bad. Do you have a camera, Miguel, or I can just avoid it? We're locked in.
I can turn on my phone camera. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see how bad that messes us up here.
Okay, all right. Hold on 1 second, and this is gonna be knock on wood. Hey, yes.
Perfect.
He's in there.
Perfect.
He's in there.
Take a lap, James. Take a lap.
Miguel, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
4 top 5s, 8 top 10s, 37 laps led. Good enough to reset you 9th in the points. Heading to Homestead, site of your PRL win. How you feeling going into the playoff?
I don't know. I feel all right. Not the best. I feel like I don't know. Just these cars I haven't been that good at.
You've been super consistent. I think the big issue for you is you missed those 2 races in the middle of the season, lost a little bit of your lead over like a Griffin and Kyle Jackson, Stephen Parker kind of guys. But I think you've been super consistent. 8 top 10s and 12 possible races, and I know you didn't run all 12.
Yeah, I didn't.
So
yeah, in fact, looking at the statistics, there's only 2 races that you've run that you didn't get a top 10 in. So I would say that's super consistent.
Very.
So we're headed again to Homestead and then the Roval and Martinsville. How you feeling about those 3 tracks the next 3 weeks and making up that 14-point cap?
I feel good at Homestead just because I think it's just a confidence from winning there last season, and then Roval. I think if I just keep it on track, I should be good. Maybe get a top 5, and then for Martinsville, I'm kind of worried. I've never been really good at short tracks.
Neither has Dakota.
Yeah, no, Dakota's that's not his
Just
thing either.
trash.
No, that seems to be the common theme is just keep it clean at the Roval, and to an extent the same for Martinsville. It's going to be track position and not getting involved in somebody else's stuff. You're fresh off of top 3 at the last road course, so you're getting better. You're off of that Sebring 12 win. You guys are going to be heading to Nürburgring, heading into the Roval weekend, so you're putting the time in.
Yeah, hopefully that the transfer's over again. Get the parole.
Yeah. I forgot about the fact that like I know the dates of those races, but I don't put 2 and 2 together that we have those 2 races back to back. That's gonna be definitely interesting. You've definitely, I would say that James mentioned it earlier though, with the Homestead being your win last season, and with Homestead, I mean, I know that you mentioned that you don't think that you're as fast in these cars. I think you're just as fast. It's just some bad luck. How do you feel going into this next week at Homestead, at least?
One more time. There was the question at the end.
How do you feel going into Homestead?
I feel good. I think uh if I have time to practice, I feel like I'd feel a little better. So I think I'm definitely gonna do some laps after. I think me and Griffin are doing the NEC again this weekend, so I'll probably just hop on and run some laps on Homestead after that.
Yeah, that's probably my plan also, so it's not a bad one.
Yeah, I got to turn some laps at Homestead. I haven't run this car at Homestead in 5 years.
Yeah.
Since it was official. So
I don't think I've ever ran at Homestead, so I don't know. What I'm gonna have to find a line too, because I don't think the top line is gonna work for me with the Gen 6 at Homestead.
It depends on what package we're on, and as good as Charlotte was, I really think we're about to run Homestead on the 550 package, so that's just going to be what it's going to be. So 550 package is probably going to be on the bottom if I had to guess.
I was told that the 550 package was not on iRacing anymore when we went to these cars because that was my big concern. And here we are.
Well,
post Kansas.
Yeah. So I lied. I remember you asking. Actually, me and Sheldon were talking the other night, and anything bigger than a half mile, like you said, is the 550 package, except Phoenix, which is 750. So,
and well,
I
and
wonder if Phoenix is so good.
New Hampshire is too. Is the small blade because that's what they ran that last year there, and that's why we get the small blade at road courses too because that's 750 as well. And that's why the road courses are at least you got power and you can spin the wheels off the corners.
yeah.
So, yeah, no, that was my concern when we went to this car was that 550 big blade drafting package. So at least Charlotte was okay.
This is the mistake that was made. There is a straight 750 Gen 6, but it's only the 2016 Ford Fusion, the legacy car.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Wants to run the 2016 Ford Fusion then.
Because we would all, because we would all have to run the same car. That's why.
We could probably, is the SS, would that be, is that the same car as the Ford Fusion or same era?
Yeah, no, the SS
2016.
Yeah.
All right, Miguel, what is a realistic goal for the 17 the rest of the way?
Realistic, I'm not sure. Like I would love to win the whole thing, but realistically, it's just try to just finish every race as just to have the best races I can, and then that's pretty much it. I know Dakota's been really good in these cars all around. So that's realistically, I just run a race and try to make it to the end.
Chip away at that deficit.
Yeah.
That and hopefully we don't have another Kansas at Homestead where we're saving fuel on the last run. That'd be horrible.
What did we run fuel cell capacity last season on the mile and a half? Was it 75?
I think
Had to
it
be
was.
because we dropped it.
It was less than 75. I think we
So-
ran like 65.
At
But the next gen also gets like another gallon and a half of fuel than
okay,
the Gen 6
because
does.
we changed it to this length, the 201 miles for Homestead last year. So
I think it's probably similar because
Yeah.
we're running 75% of 18.7
yeah.
and we were running 65% of 20, so it's probably very similar.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna, if it goes green like Kansas did, it will be a fuel mileage race.
Yeah.
And tires more than
Dakota
fuel.
loves to hear Homestead and fuel mileage race.
Yeah.
Well, Miguel, I know I'm going to be making my way up from my current tie in 10th position. So looking forward to racing with you over the next few weeks to try to make it into the top 4.
Yeah, me too. I'm not. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a good time out there. Best of luck to you.
Thank you too.
Good luck to you, Miguel. It was good working with you at Dega last week. Needed the extra bullet in the chamber to get these underdog guys.
Yeah,
Looks like
it's
we
fine.
needed
It's just tough ending.
Yeah, it looks like we needed a couple more. It wasn't good enough, but it was good working with you. And
Gonna have a train of 16 cars next year trying to get around us.
and we'll break up heading into the white flag, and Dakota will win anyway.
Well, that's how it
Boo.
goes.
That's what we were
That's
all
the play
saying.
call and break.
So, yeah, no, appreciate you jumping in with us here, Miguel.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, man. See you out there.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't look like we're getting Kendall, or not Kendall, Kyle Jackson.
No response there.
So we can talk about his season. Maybe.
Yeah, we can talk about his season. Late entry.
Drops in at Atlanta. Mrs. Watkins Glen needed to start the race at Talladega for his win to count for winning in. He had pointed his way in, but there was an outside shot if he didn't start Dega that he could fall out with a Devin win and some work from Chris, Brandon, and Jim. But started 8 races, 8 top 10s. We talked about consistency earlier on, and that's consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think those numbers speak for themselves. And then he brought home the win at Kansas. Was that right?
Mm-hmm.
Pitted a lap later than Griffin, 2 laps later than Dakota, and drove past both of them for the win.
Sure did.
Yep. And then had a couple of other podiums earlier in the season. You mentioned how many top 10s he had, but I think 5 of those were top 5s as well. So out of 8 starts, I mean, that's just a very strong. The numbers speak for themselves when it comes to Kyle Jackson. I think he's going to be a competitor if he can make it to every race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, he's. We were asking like realistic to these guys, and I think he's probably got the best shot outside of Griffin, it's hard to count him since he's tied for 4th, but outside the top 5, or outside the top 4 that can claw his way out of that 11-point gap. Just looking at his numbers and what he puts up point wise on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and with the stats that we're looking at, there's not a track coming up that it looks like he's totally going to bomb at. I mean, when it comes to short tracks, he came in 2nd at Richmond, so who knows what he could be able to pull off at Martinsville. He came in 5th place, scored a top 5, one of those 5 top 5s at Coda, so he could pull something off really cool at the Roval. And then with that big finish at Kansas, winning that race, I mean, that could set him up for something big coming in Homestead this upcoming.
It is important to note it is not win in advance in this round. So like you still have to put together 3 good races. You can't just I can't just rattle off that Roval win, hopefully, and not worry about the other 2. But again, if someone can put 3 good races together and overcome a deficit, I think it is going to be that 49 car.
Yeah, I think he's got a strong chance. How do we say it? Of those that have an outside chance, he has the strongest outside chance?
It's the most inside of the outside.
Yes, the furthest inside outside chance.
Yes, something to that effect. But so unfortunate we couldn't get either Kyle or Steven tonight, but maybe we'll talk to them at some point during this playoff run. I don't think we have anything else. Unless you guys have something, I know we're getting ready to talk next season. That'll come later in the playoffs. We'll announce dates and schedules and cars and all that good stuff.
Yep. Well, we can announce the cars at least. That's not going to change. Trucks and O'Reilly.
Yes.
To be determined on the Pan American League. We have some ambitions for that. It's going to depend on that in the next couple weeks. Announcements wise, the bye week for the Pan American League is effectively canceled. We're moving every race up. So we will not be off next week. We will be racing. Just don't want to deal with the buys anymore. So we're just going to run the rest of the 4 races back to back, and the final 2 races of the PRL series will be the prior Thursday to whenever they were supposed to run. So they were going to run on Sunday, obviously. They moved up to Thursday, just to have a little bit less of a gap there. So those will be Thursday nights.
We'll drop an updated schedule graphic in the Discord so that's
should already be updated. Should already be updated both in iRacing and let me make sure I did that before I say that. Yep. So the updated schedule is up on the Discord, as well as iRacing should have the correct dates on the league page as well. I will update the GT3 dates as well.
Griffin says Homestead's super slow. So it sounds like it is the 550 package there. No brakes needed, he says.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Kansas. We'll just have to. I feel like it's gonna race better in Kansas because there's a lot more room. But
you're gonna have to slow down a little bit more, just naturally.
Yeah, tire wear is more of a factor there, or well, it should be at least, but who knows? Because Kansas is supposed to have some tire wear, and it just didn't. Those things were bulletproof all night long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should make for a fun race at Homestead.
Absolutely.
Tech racing at Homestead. There's the outlier.
Yeah, let's see if what happens if we can keep. If we all stay pretty close together, it's going to be some fun racing.
Yeah. Straight pack down the straightaway and dive the 4 different lanes in the corners.
Yeah.
Throwing sliders from the bottom. Yeah. I would be surprised if it goes green like Kansas did. I think that the tri-oval cookie cutter types kind of lend themselves to that more than that pure oval at Homestead. I think you'll have maybe some guys lose it on exit. Maybe that's wishful thinking.
If we're 3 and 4 wide.
Maybe so. There's no 69 car in front of me this year, so
96. 69 is in this.
96.
We got a linguist and a mathematician in the lobby. Here we go.
that was 6 months ago.
No. Yep. Well, we went. I mean, that race we went. I know we only had 8 cars that race, but we went green for a while. So, and that's with the terrible car, so hopefully we can go green again for at least a little bit. I'm hoping for it.
Yeah, get some fuel mileage, get some pit strategies, some comers and goers would be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so be on the lookout for announcements. Probably do at least one or more of these shows, one or two more down the stretch here, and we'll announce some stuff on it.
Mhm.
But if I don't know if you guys got anything else for everybody before we check out of here.
I don't.
Nope, nothing for me. Thanks again for having me on, and we'll see y'all again. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all on the track this weekend and back here next.
Good luck.
Sounds
I
good.
like racing with y'all, and we'll finish it out strong and see who comes out on top.
Looking forward to that points reset that have Dakota's 47-point lead disappear.
I don't even care who's in the final four. I'm just ready to see that go back down to 0.
Just make them just a little bit closer.
All right.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thanks for the guys that joined us and talked a little bit of their season and playoffs with us. And see you out there Sunday night. And we'll make an announcement for the next show when we're going to do that.
All right. Thanks. Good night, everyone.
Good night.